And here we go. Starting in the upper right on the Orc home turf for the Lao Pao Esports Club. It's FoCuS. And in the bottom left for the Wook Bros, brother of Mikhail, representing the Human Alliance. Bottom left in yellow is ThundeR.
Very poggers. It's gonna be a great series. I can feel it. Here, ThundeR opening up with a quick scout tower in the main base, so maybe a 2-farm tech. Actually, goes for the 3rd farm. So his tech's definitely not gonna be super fast. And Orc against Human, build orders have been all over the place, especially from Orc. You know, you can choose whether you want to play with Headhunters at all. Usually it's a lot of Farseer first, but then you can mix in either Shadowhunter or Torrent Chieftain. It's mostly Torrent Chieftain second, but if Orc wants to hit and run, some of them play with Shockwave. I do expect FoCuS to go Torrent Chieftain second with Stomp, though. For some reason, I feel like it's still playing it kind of more old school, but we'll see.
Yeah, I would think so too. The big question is, what is ThundeR doing? Is that his weird strat? Does he feel that his opponent is just straight up better and that he doesn't have a chance in the straight up fights? And even if he decides to play straight up, there's a lot of variety in the human play, I would think.
Yeah, I think ThundeR is likely to go for rifles and then try and adapt to what the opponent's doing. That's what I've been seeing him do a lot. One of the peasants about to die here. It will not be denied, so that's a bit of experience already gained for the Farseer, but ThundeR sneaked across the map and he's trying to creep the green camp here in the top left.
Yeah, pretty cool evasion creeping. I think we saw that from Chimiko as well. FoCuS is very well aware of what's happening, so the Headhunters are coming out already. Last hit, important, goes to ThundeR, but now he has to deal with not only the Headhunters, but also the Farseer who arrives at the scene.
Yeah, now he has to start running, basically. From this point onwards, there's going to be a lot of running. His tech still hasn't started. Like, the tech difference is going to be pretty big because he went for triple farm plus a tower, but I think ThundeR had to know he was going to be Farseer Headhunter, so it seems to be the build that he thinks is best against that. And because of the amount of footmen that he already has, I'm pretty sure that ThundeR is going to want to go into defense. So I predicted rifles. Would he go defense into rifles? It's not so much a thing against Orc usually.
Yeah, I feel like at the moment it was only one peasant. It wasn't too much mining time. You do have a level 2 Archmage. ThundeR can be okay with this early game.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, it's not like he's fell like super far behind. Ooh, 1 footman about to die on the top left.
Oops.
Barely makes it out. Maybe he can go back to the fountain and heal. Getting a ring is always a little annoying. And now is the stage where, you know, the Orc is going to start creeping when they get like 4 to 5 Headhunters. Potentially creep some big camps. And it's always the question of how aggressive do you want to try and be at all. So ThundeR, we see him Q defend after the 6th footman here. And I'm not sure how aggressive he wants to be here. I guess you might want to try and slow down the creeping from the Orc. And then maybe even hit the main base. Are we sure it's going to be a Mount Tanking second as well? Like, you know, Panda has been pretty good. Usually Mount Tanking second is still the standard. And there is no Blacksmith. So perhaps a double Sanctum play from ThundeR, who's getting the lumber upgrade right now.
Yeah, he might go for breakers, might go for swords as well. One here and there. FoCuS is arriving on tier 2. And then should be the TC. So far, it's just the calm before the storm. Will ThundeR find a way to attack the base? That is now pretty much the perfect timing. And this is exactly what made him so strong recently. These tier 2 timing attacks. At the moment, he's far away from level 3. But we also saw that he doesn't really mind. He's also pushing with level 2 if there is a chance. He's almost playing a little Fortitude-esque in a way that Water Elemental and Footman attacks into bases is his strong suit. And I wonder if he hits the timing right here at DreamHack.
A super clever movement. Oh, he's about to lose the footy. Pulls the aggro. Very nicely done. So he can send that to the fountain now. A super clever movement. I think he wanted to threaten the main base, and then he saw that FoCuS was perfectly in position to defend. So instead of just being stubborn and going there anyway, oh, he sells Ring of Protection, buys Boot of Speed. Instead of going there very stubbornly, he was just like, oh, I can just move back down and crip, get level 3, and then play more aggressive. So double Sanctum's on the way. He's going Blood Mage second right now.
Ooh.
Archmage moves in a position to not allow the Orc player to creep the center camp too easily with the big Ogre and the red item.
Yeah, that wasn't the best creep attempt by FoCuS either, right? He lured out the Ogre Lord, but not really closed it. And still, ThundeR is shocking around. He has a Water Elemental up. He can summon a new one in a bit. These footmen are getting ready too. I mean, the buildings are not in production anymore, but this burrow at the front is pretty exposed, and so is the shop. So, ThundeR, how much damage can you do? FoCuS kind of anticipating that, I believe, not going for the big creep spots, just the orange, and so he's ready to defend now. But is it enough?
Yeah, ThundeR made sure to wait until he has double Water Elemental here to go for that burrow. He's really trying to get the kill. Is the Repair going to be on time with the Stomp? The burrow is surviving. There is another purge. I think the burrow will live. Oh my god, it's so close. The Footy is doing a lot of damage here. There is not an extra purge, as the next Shaman is only halfway through done, but the burrow lives. A big save here for FoCuS. And now Blood Mage is out, but Archmage is so low on hit points. ThundeR might have to just pull back entirely.
That was a lot of resources for FoCuS to just repair this. He is, as you can see, he's at like 40 gold, 30 lumber, and he's supply blocked at the moment. Time to queue some upgrades, maybe Shaman Adept, attack upgrades for the Headhunters, because ThundeR has to heal. There is some time, but he can also go up to 50 soon if he's not forgetting about the farm, which he doesn't. And it is an army of priests and Sorks, with early Sorks actually.
Yeah, kind of old school here. I think he's relying on the fact there's no Spirit Walkers, and it's kind of hard to have enough purge for everything, the Water Elementals. It's very common when you know the opponent's going to play with Shamans, which is almost every game nowadays, to go for Brilliance level 2. Experience goes to FoCuS here. He gets Thorn Chieftain level 2, but he's getting a lot of his mana drained. That TC is being slowed right now. He doesn't panic, he doesn't speed scroll early, but he's going to lose even more mana here. And those Footies defend looking very scary at this stage. FoCuS gets Farseer level 3.
I like the position for ThundeR so far. He's not getting overwhelmed. He's showing no signs of nervousness. But how often does this trick work? We see in the base already, there's reinforced defenses. Shaman upgrade, as we talked about, is ready. And the Blood Mage has 0 experience since he came out. So yeah, the combo of Slow and Siphon is pretty good, but it's not gonna kill anything.
Yeah, he needs to wait for the breakers to really be there, I think, to start fighting more effectively. I like the choice of ThundeR to just pull back and creep the lab instead. Right now, both players know exactly what the opponent is doing. The question is, what do they do next? There is always that big dynamic around the center camp, because you can get such a great item sometimes there, where it's very hard to just let it go and let the opponent creep that. So I think there is a chance they just compete for center, or maybe FoCuS just goes and creep the expansion. Yeah, he's actually headed to the expo to get TC level 3 and then maybe head towards the center and fight.
This was a really cool move here. I think that shows that both players know each other inside out. The Farseer comes in to harass, knowing exactly that ThundeR is there at the lab, but the Archmage is also expecting him here, pulls back, as of course he is already level 3, wants to give full attention to the Blood Mage, or full experience to the Blood Mage, so he saw the Farseer, and both are like, okay, you know what I do, let's come up with new plans and settle this later at the day.
Ooh, ThundeR is feeling a Water Elemental on the left-hand side.
Whoops.
Looks like he wants to expo at 50 supply here. Very common against Orc. But he's letting the center camp go entirely here. That Farseer has done such a good job kind of stalking the human army. And when there is no Stormbolt, you really don't have to worry too much about, you know, being caught and losing your hero, especially because he has a speed scroll. He could just speed scroll away out of any slow.
Okay, first breakers are in as well. Control magic, so the wolves are kind of useless at the moment. Can he stop that TC? Uh-oh, Blood Mage a little far forward. We see Flame Strike. Alright, no bandage to save units. Rather do some AoE damage, but FoCuS doesn't mind at all. Just repositions and is storming onto this Archmage and the rest of the army.
Yeah, ThundeR needs to find a way to kite a lot here, keep spamming those flame strikes, eventually kill a lot of the army. Neither fountain was cleared. So it's not like FoCuS could head there and then heal for free. Kodo's finally moving in. One of those has got a breaker inside. Blood Mage being targeted. Can he transfer the town portal on time? Ooh. No! He transferred the town portal but lost his hero, so the Archmage will be next and he will go down here. This is it.
Just another day in the office for FoCuS. Weathers the storm at the early stage of Tier 2. prevents the pushes into his base, and then one big mistake by ThundeR, and it's over.
Yeah, shame that early game for ThundeR looked so good. Really nice evasion creeping, threatening some attacks, getting level 3 in time, but a lot of wasted time trying to go for the burrow kill, not getting it. At the very late stages, FoCuS doing it really well. Double speed scroll to prevent the slow from the sorceresses and to run out of those flame strikes as well. But the Blood Mage was a little too deep. He really wasted that first invul potion. A few mistakes to be cleaned up here by ThundeR, but in general, a solid game.
That burrow is like, if you're gonna come at the king, you best not miss. And that was a miss once that burrow lived. FoCuS was quite a bit ahead.
He was indeed, but yeah, 2 speed scrolls there. Didn't all the European orcs say that they are way too expensive and basically unplayable nowadays?
Well, the Asian orcs still seem to be doing well. We see it from Lin, we see it from FoCuS. Seems like still worth it, apparently. Yeah, 1-0 lead for him. Map 2 will be ThundeR's choice, though. Northern Isles, there, things might look different.
Okay, let's see where things go there. Or will FoCuS ruin the debut of ThundeR? We're right back. 1-0 for FoCuS over ThundeR. ThundeR, of course, playing for the Power Rangers as displayed here on the broadcast. For him, it's Morphin time now. He needs to step up his game a little bit.
Yeah, and that looked solid for the most part. Just a few mistakes he should try to rectify. We're gonna go into the next map, Northern Isles. You guys, are you in the lobby?
I'm in, but there's no open player slot at the moment. Now there is. And the invites should be coming to you in a second. There you go. Admins deal with it.
Hurrah!
Yeah,
The room is overcrowded.
yeah, just wait a second, wait a second. Now it should be fine. There has to be an open up player slot, otherwise you can't join. Now everything is sorted out. And now we see if FoCuS can follow Lynn to the winner bracket final.
By the way, Power Rangers, that's a new team, yeah?
Pretty much.
It was funded in January. It's also, I saw that a player on Wikipedia earlier, Satini just joined.
Yeah, I was surprised to see Satini there. We haven't seen him in many tournaments, really. But yeah, apparently getting team support now. An amazing name. Probably the best name. I mean, I do love my
You have
Lao...
to pick a
I do
color,
love...
you think, if you join?
I think so. I do love my Lao Pao Esports Club. That's a very good one. With Power Rangers, man, my youth, my childhood. I had a Megazord back when I was 6 years old. That was the best gift I ever got. Ever.
What's a Megazord?
Dude, what's a Megazord? Are you freaking kidding? You get benched once again. Remo, please. Just don't talk to us anymore. Okay?
I'm just asking. What is it?
Yeah. I will give you some Power Rangers education after the broadcast. FoCuS here on the broadcast. ThundeR looking pretty angry. But maybe that's just how he feels at the moment. Game number 2, Northern Isles it is. Let's see. ThundeR was really, really strong here on this map in the past few games that I saw of him. And there he knew the timings inside and out. So wouldn't be too surprised if the level 3 push happens again. And if that's working a little better than it did on Concealed. Let's go. What's a Megazord?
What color would you be?
I think I'm the blue dude. You know, I'm not the strongest, not the most athletic, but I got it in the brains. Why are you laughing like that? As if it's complete bullshit. Yeah, thank you, Todd. You can do the rest of the day with Remo. Have fun with that.
Wait, which one would Remo be?
Oh, Remo is the guy that lives on the moon, you know, the villain. Or, I don't know, Bull and Skull would be fitting as well.
All right, so let's see. ThundeR, does he play the same here, or does he maybe go into rifles this time? And also, is Blood Mage second his standard? Because I don't think too many people play Blood Mage second against Orc, unless they plan on doing some sort of tower rush, which we saw from, I think it was Chemico back during DreamHack Regional.
Oh yeah, that was quite furious indeed. I don't think he's a tower push kind of guy. He does love the Blood Mage, also as a first hero quite a bit. I would bet quite a few WarCraft 3 info coins that he's going for that tier 3 push. How is he getting that tier 3 is a little bit the question. Is he going for the lab to reach that and then go for the timing? I feel like ThundeR's creep routes oftentimes look a little unconventional, but he always gets to where he wants to be somehow and then has a strong push. But we saw on Concealed that FoCuS did his homework. He knew exactly that this is what ThundeR does and was really prepared. So he's probably going to be prepared here on the second map as well.
Yeah, he did a 2-farm tech, so very quick tech. I don't see a blacksmith. There it is. All right, so he's going to be playing rifles. And he's going to want to push at some point. Usually when you get your second hero to level 3, second hero being Mount Tanking. But if he plays Blood Mage again, then I will be very confused. I expect Mount Tanking this game. I think it makes so much more sense with this style. Farseer gets level 2, he can steal the Murloc. And he got it.
I was about to say that the Farseer had not much impact on this game as of now, but Chain Lightning invested, Creep stolen, might even get the Water Elemental. Ah, it does expire in a second. So maybe that does prevent the push, but Thunder, as if he wants to take revenge or something, is just furiously storming across. But the Headhunters are moving out as well. FoCuS doesn't care.
Yeah, I think it's interesting what Thunder is doing. I think he knows that FoCuS could start going for some big items in the center, so he's trying to keep him back at home by pressuring with the Archmage like this. I think maybe FoCuS could have ignored that, just canceled the shop and then instead prepped in center anyway, but he's really respecting this Archmage and potentially Footman that could be around, that maybe because he didn't see the Blacksmith and he thinks it could be with Footy's defense again. Doing a lot of damage onto this Archmage. Can he block again? Yes! Ooh, that's pretty bad because you cannot heal for a long time here. It's not like you have access to something like salves. You usually want to skip shop for a very long time here as humans, so Thunder will be roaming the map with a low hit points Archmage for a while.
Yeah, this is not good at all. FoCuS is so ready for everything. I really like the Headhunter position. It's never too aggressive, but they are always in position, I feel, to do a little bit of chip damage, not getting too much damage themselves. We see the only Headhunter that's hurt has like 140 HP lost or something. ThundeR is going for the Mountain King. He is going for Rifleman, so your prediction 100% on point.
Okay, and he's sending 4 militia to the center. This is the most ThundeR move I've ever seen.
He wants to contest
Like
this. Let's go.
Yeah, you want to create a marketplace with frost armor and like high level creeps. He's like, here comes the police.
Oh, he's gotta be careful. Wait a second. Isn't that just a kill at this
Oh,
point?
there's a chain lightning. Oh my god.
Woo.
Okay, this is terrible for ThundeR.
Yep. FoCuS is in full control.
Don't tell me he moves back out to fight with the 67 hit points Archmage. Wait, he's sending militia again to center? No.
Davai! You said, oh my god. Okay. Maybe with the Storm Bolts he can get a couple of kills.
There's a Mana Stone and Chain Lightning. He's going for the Archmage.
Uh-oh.
I think he went there because he saw the Farseer had no mana, and then the Farseer got Mana Stone. He's like, let's go.
Leroy Jenkins style. Oh. Wolf is getting a bite out of this Archmage as well, down to 60. Where are the priests? He desperately needs priests.
ThundeR on 41 supply now. But yeah, FoCuS. Almost level 3 on that Farseer. Mana Stone, an amazing item. He can transfer that over to the Thorn Chieftain eventually. He already has the War Mill as well. He's already in the Bestiary. Against rifles sometimes it's encouraging to just stay on Grunt Shaman like we see against Night Elf. But this time he wants to add Kodo quickly, and FoCuS. He got a lot of extra gold and experience from all the creeping he did in center.
Yeah, and he saved so much on items as well. No heal selves at all. Wolves again. Nom nom nom. Take way too much damage at this Archmage!
Oh my god. He has a Chain Lightning. I think he's gonna go there for the kill.
ThundeR
needs to land a clean surround here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, with what?
Yeah, you don't have enough actually.
Oh boy. Chain Lightning used. That's the Mana Stone invested. And didn't get this Archmage. So damage control somewhat. And now the priests are here to help.
One Farseer is winning this game. Alone on the other side right now, it feels like.
A little bit,
Horn
yeah.
was picked up. He forgot a priest in center.
Okay, maybe it's the nerf showing now. There's a purge. There's perfect positioning. And that's an easy kill. Very, very fragile priests. And yeah, ThundeR still only 42 supply. Now power building the farm. He kind of forgot about that as well. And FoCuS just easily setting up an expansion. He has 3 production buildings. Kodo, adept upgrade for the shaman. A little bit of shopping. He enjoys this game a lot now.
That Greater Mana is really nice, but FoCuS has a really strong army. Torrent Chieftain coming in with a healing scroll as well. He's gonna catch another priest. This just keeps happening. Well, actually, the creeps denied it. Oh, he steals one of the Tuskers. Mountain King still ways off from level 3. And he's gonna have to use claps. Now, Militia coming in, but as soon as there is 40 supply plus, it starts becoming a lot worse to actually use these guys because they die quickly.
Ouch, 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 ouch. Again, not the greatest trades, and not only is the Mountain King far away from level 3, also the Archmage needs more. He's trying to surround now with peasants. Okay, there's a heal scroll. There is a lot of damage. FoCuS passes the TP to get everything out safely. So a little bit of a breather for ThundeR.
Yeah, FoCuS knows that he has expansion coming up behind this, so he's not really in a rush to fight so much here already. He went into a Raider. If it was Breaker here, like a double Sanctum Breaker, he would have gone for multiple Kodos. But because he trifles, he made the one Kodo for Aura, maybe to hit one unit, and now he goes into Raiders to make sure that if he ever catches ThundeR out on the map, he just cannot escape without having to use the Town Portal. Which he doesn't have.
Kept the heal scroll as well, buys another speed scroll, so FoCuS as well. Still a fan of that item. Claws +9, not too bad for Farseer. And ThundeR has to do something with high level heroes and rifle casters. Clap, of course, a little bit weaker now with the new patch, but still a crazy good weapon.
Although FoCuS is gonna go for Invis Potion here. Gets Invuln.
A player's forces are under attack.
Gets a Scroll of Healing as well. And he's happy to just scrape here with the expansion starting to mine. Now it feels like ThundeR's up against the clock. He needs to attack right now. He bought one mana potion. Kind of feels like he should have waited for the other one. Goes to the merchant, sees that there is literally nothing. He buys a circlet. He's like, I got all these golds. Saved up to go shopping. I might as well. And yeah, like the militia here, very important. You need to get a shop ideally at the opponent's expansion to buy more mana potions. Maybe that's why he was okay with leaving his base with just the one that he's got. But yeah, it's gonna be for Clap here to carry him. He actually hasn't selected a spell here for his level 3 just yet.
Okay, maybe he sees a hero focus opportunity and then goes for Stormbolt as a surprise, as everybody would expect. Clap. FoCuS taking care of these barricades. For now, purges are coming in. Positioning looks good, and ThundeR so far with his peasants didn't do anything. Is it towers? Is it the shop? Is it just the meat shield? It's definitely everything stunned.
Goes for Stormbolt. Oh, he went Stormbolt level 2. You were right. He was waiting for the TC to maybe try and overextend. Invul is available. FoCuS moves back with the Torrent Chieftain to make sure he puts some distance between him and the hero. Archmage about to be stomped.
Chain
He has to Town
lightning!
Portal.
Shocking end to this push. FoCuS didn't even lose too much. Still at 50.
Yeah, he can bank for a little bit. He didn't even use any of the healing scrolls. Yes, he had to use the invuln, but I think his first move now is going to be to go back to the merchant and buy the next one to make sure that not only he has that for survivability, but also he takes it away from ThundeR, who has to reattack. I think for ThundeR here, it's all in. He just has to attack, sends back more peasants. And this either works or is out of here.
So, Stormbolt level 2 was quite a surprise, but Invisible TC is a surprise as well. Stormbolt, okay, can heal for a little bit, but there's Chain Lightning. That is way too much. The favorite prevails. Maybe I was a little bit too much on the ThundeR hype train here, but it's GG. And FoCuS takes map number 2 and advances into the winner bracket final.